Alright, so one of the most requested videos I've had since I kind of took a break from YouTube was, what exactly is the deal with the TMR mixer? What is it? What do we use it for? Etc. Everybody wants to know about the TMR mixer. So this video is going to be about that. So as you can see behind me, we've got some wrapped round bales, haylage, and we needed a way to feed these in the dairy barn. Now in the past we've put them in the side door of the barn, which is right here on the other side of the mixer, and we've chopped them up or unrolled them by hand, and it was a lot of work, a pain in the ass. So we picked up the mixer last winter. The season before that we had that big hurricane hit us, and it pretty much wiped out our corn. We got about half of it, and what we did get was pretty poor quality. So what we ended up doing was buying a bunch of round bale silage. I can't remember exactly how much it was, probably 100, 150 bales, closer to 150 I think. So we needed a way to feed those a little bit easier and a little bit more efficiently than just putting them in the barn one by one and unrolling them or chopping them up and feeding them with pitchforks and that. It was just too much work. So what we come up with was to buy this TMR mixer that you can see behind me. Alright, so here it is. It is a DeLaval 2150, which is actually built by LuckNow, or I think they're that's just the branding for Helm Welding or Helm Industries or something like that. Anyway, it's the same as a LuckNow, but it's a DeLaval 2150. It's around 400 cubic feet. You can fit about 2 bales in it at a time, although we typically just chop the one. It's a single screw vertical mixer, and you can tell it's empty right now, obviously. It's seen some use for sure. It's probably not far off of wore out. Definitely needs, well, it would need some work if you were going to use it like as a daily thing, but for us it was perfect because the price was right and there's lots of use left in it. But most importantly, it had this extended I don't know what you call it, chute or whatever on it, so it's able to reach in the door. When we open the door and put it down, it reaches in the door and it'll offload right into the silage carts in the barn. So the mixer came at a pretty good price, but unfortunately it only lasted us probably, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, before we blew the guts out of the gearbox in the bottom of it, and had to get a new planetary gear set for it, which pretty much doubled the cost of investment into the mixer. But that's the way it is sometimes buying used equipment, as is, where is, how is, and all that fun stuff. So it's back up and running. Well, we got it back up and running almost, I don't know, a month later or something, I guess. I can't remember, it was a while ago now, but we got it back working anyway. 4253 is on it right now. Most of last year the 1594 was on it, because we were filling the mixer in the field actually with the 1915, the forage harvester, and it was so wet last year, even in the summer, that you needed a 4-wheel drive tractor to pull that around the field. The 2-wheel drive would just spin the tires, and not to mention we've had issues with the 4253 and the clutch and that, and it was nothing but problems. So the 42 has been doing mostly stationary work. We did work on it this year a little bit, but anyway, that's a topic for another video. Talk about the mixer. So this feed alley is only about 8 feet wide. It was never designed for a tractor to drive through it. I think there's no doors set up. So we've always fed with silage carts. The cat's checking out the video now, of course. We've always used these silage carts to feed in the alley. As a matter of fact, it was designed for the silage carts. That was how we fed in the old barn and how we wanted to feed in this barn. And unfortunately, we never made any accommodations to feed in any other way. I know some of you guys are going to ask, why don't you put the corn in the TMR in the feed and mix like an actual TMR and feed it like that? And I'd love to do that. I don't know about anybody else, but I'd like to do that. But unfortunately, we don't really have any of the other things that we'd need to do that, or at least easily. We don't have a conveyor or anything to run the silage out of the burn to put it in the mixer. It's just difficult to do, and when something's difficult to do, you're just not going to do it. Eventually, it would be nice to put a stationary mixer here in the barn, but I don't think it's in the cards anytime soon. So guys, I hope that answers some questions about the TMR mixer. I wasn't really hiding it, I guess, anyway, but I posted pictures of it last year and never did do a video on it, so there it is. I'll leave you guys with a montage of feeding with it and whatnot, so enjoy, and thanks for watching.